A nice hot shower, always an indulgence, but especially when the weather has turned cold like it has this week. Travis Mullis is here with Chattanooga Water Heater Company, and he's the man to keep that water hot. Good to see you.
Good to see you as well.
It's a terrible feeling, isn't it, to come home at the end of the day and all you have is cold water?
It's tough. Ironically, our phone rings a lot at 5 to 7 p.m.
Really?
People get home, maybe they had hot water that morning. They left work, come home, realized, no more hot water.
So, often when we talk about home maintenance, it is just that, it's maintenance, and there are some preventive steps that you can take. With a water heater, do you get telltale signs that it's on its last leg?
So the biggest thing with water heater, if it's in a location like a garage or basement, you may hear that it's making some abnormal popping noises. That's kind of a sign that A, it could have a lot of sediment buildup. B, the tank is actually getting thin, so through the heat cycles, it will kind of pop in and out. We call it oil canning, is what we call it, just from the fluctuation of the heat. And then obviously, if you're finding out that we're just not having enough hot water anymore, we've always had enough, but now we just simply can't get through the household as normal.
Yeah.
So also another sign there.
So when you mentioned the oil canning and the popping, is that the temperature fluctuations of going from cold to hot water, or is that weather temperature fluctuations?
Correct. So kind of a little bit of both. The colder the temperature is outside, the colder the water coming into the tank is, the harder it's having to work to heat that water. So yes, that what we call a thermal rise in pressure, which is essentially taking colder water, getting it hotter. At that point, if the tank is wore out, you will actually hear it popping as it is flexing the metal tank inside.
So we think about the pipes in your house, this back and forthness like we see this time of year, really cold and 70 degrees again a few days later, I guess they contract and expand, right?
It does.
So does that have a negative impact on your water heater?
It does. And if you take a new water heater that we've installed, they're quiet, they're not making any noise. If it's a gas water heater, you may hear the flame when it kicks on a little bit. But if you're around one that is, say, pushing 16, 20 years old, much different. You'll hear a lot of pops, cracks, creaks, just a lot of not good stuff.
I would say if you have a water heater that's 16 or 20 years old, you call the Guinness Book of World Records. You're in.
Truthfully so. Unfortunately, most people don't play it smart, as in doing it on their time. It's always emergency cases. It's always a big fiasco. But fortunately, call us, we're going to come out same day. So you call in, we're coming out same day. If it has to be replaced, we'll replace it when we're there. It's not a matter of days to get you on the schedule. It's practically instant.
You do, I know, what you can to not have to replace it. If it's fixable, you're happy to do that for folks.
Absolutely.
But on the replacement side, didn't you tell me not long ago that they just don't make them like they used to? They're not intended to last very long.
Right. So at one point in time, you could practically all water heaters you would get, believe it or not, 20 plus years out of. And that's just not the case anymore. Now, it's essentially preached that 10 years on average, across the board.
Okay. Is that true for gas as well as tankless?
Gas. So tankless models, a lot of those have longer warranties, and those you're still going to, you're going to get the 18 years out of those. That's pretty normal.
You just mentioned a four-letter word that's more than 4 letters, and that's warranty.
Warranty.
Last time you were here, you talked about that because people do need to be aware of what that warranty really is for.
Exactly. So you purchase a water heater and install from us. It's coming minimum of 6 years, maximum of 15 years, parts and labor from us as well, backed up with the manufacturer. Typically, all that you get is a prorated parts warranty from a manufacturer. You're not going to get any help at all on the labor, and as you know, that's the majority of the expense in the plumbing world.
So if somebody has a water heater and they call you, hopefully not, but between 5 and 7 tonight when they get home, but they didn't get the water heater from you, you can still help them?
Yeah.
And can you navigate that warranty to see if there's some way to redeem it?
We can definitely help in navigating the warranty and getting them help.
The holidays are here. Which means, I guess, that your water heater, if you have company in the house, is going to be on overdrive.
For sure.
Can you come out and do some type of a maintenance check of it?
Yeah, so there's a lot of checks that we can go through. We've actually got equipment to know the integrity, what amperage draw on electric water heater elements, things like that. So yes, a lot of it is very checkable, very identifiable, for sure.
Anybody who's had to do any work around their house knows that prices aren't what they used to be either. I only
Correct.
have a minute left, but the old adage of you get what you pay for, if you're
Absolutely.
getting a water heater, get the best you can afford.
Yes, that is true.
Okay.
You know, it's one of those where the cheap ones, when I say cheap,
They're not cheap.
They're not cheap, but you're seeing about 4 years, 5 years of life.
As opposed to the 10.
Right, as opposed to getting
Okay.
10 plus.
I think that's worth hearing from the expert's mouth. I will say too, as we talk on this Veterans Day, always they have 10% off for our military service members out there. So give them a call. It's Chattanooga Water Heater Company. They want that water hot for you tonight, 423-718-7342, or online as well. Thanks, Travis.
Thank you.
And you came on a good day because we always smile when we do our dad joke of the week. So in case it's a long day for you today and you get home thinking, man, I'm tired, just tell Jason Wright's corny joke at the dinner table. Are you ready?
Works every time. I'm ready.
Your dad joke of the week, brought to you by West Yellow Knife Trading Post.
Hi there and welcome back to this week's installment of the Dad Joke of the Week. What do you call the snake that's 3.14 meters long? A python. I was late for work today. I got here and my boss yelled, "You should have been here at 8:30. I asked, "Why? What happened at 8:30? Thank you.
Jason, come on, that was bad, really bad. Anyway, for something good though, come to West Yellow Knife in Dalton. You better get it when you see it at the knife.